Erokamano Godi. Jothuro untie. Jothuro untie. Pokanena ujothuro untie. Basi nitasema machache sana, yani muda imeyoyoma. First, to Mutembei, Your Excellency Aida Odinga, to Rosemary Jr. and Winnie, to Dr. Uhuru Oginga, and Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya, President Uhuru, President Obasanjo, and all mourners who have joined us on this great day. President Ruto, let me put it on record. Let me put it on record that many years ago, in Bondo, in Nyamira, when we had requested the government of the day to give Jaramogi Oginga Odinga a state funeral, the government of the day refused to give Jaramogi a state funeral. All they did was to offer us one helicopter. And we all said, if that is all you are going to give Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, we say no, and we'll take Jaramogi to his final resting place in Bondo. So I do not want to take it for granted that you've given Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga a state funeral. I do not want to take that for granted. Indeed, this is the first proper state funeral with military colors, with the participation of the military in the whole of Nyanza region. We have lost so many sons in Nyanza. We lost Mboya, we lost Agwingi, we lost Ouko, but this is the first time we have seen a state funeral, and I want to thank you for this and go on record as thanking you. Now, I want to say something about Raila, because without saying the qualities of Raila, who really what Raila was, then it will be impossible to keep his legacy. What did Raila really stand for? Why did many politicians come over these years and fall on the wayside? And Raila was always there fighting for us. Raila was a fighter for justice and democracy all his life. And sometimes I'm taken aback by some people who enjoy the rights Raila has fought for, including political parties. There are those who now lead political parties and abuse Raila Amolo Odinga without knowing that without Raila Amolo Odinga, you would not be leading those parties that you're leading today. They don't know. And I say, woe unto you. I say, woe unto you. There are those who forget the legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. We have the Constitution of Kenya 2010. And people are here, and I like what Simbarati was trying to say, that there are people here today, when Raila was fighting for this constitution, They said no to that constitution. I want to remind you that without Raila Amolo Odinga, we will not be having this constitution. So Raila was courageous. He was a brave man. I remember after the elections in 2017, when his votes were stolen, and we must continue to say that, when his votes were stolen, Raila decided with a few of us that he was going to be sworn as a people's president at Uhuru Park. You know, that day is when I knew there are many people who wear trousers, but they should not be wearing those trousers. But Raila said, we are going to Uhuru Park and I'll be sworn as the people's president. Did Raila go or he did not go? Did Raila go Uhuru Park or he did not go? I remember many times when Raila has been tear-gassed and was nearly killed. Therefore, before you open your mouth to talk against Raila, remember what he has fought for and what he has stood for. And today, I want to remind all Kenyans, that the legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga will not be kept by mere speech. Speechifying would not be enough. It is to make sure that the gains we have made will never be lost. You should never give any space for gains that Kenya has gained to be lost. That is the only way of keeping the true legacy of Raila Amolo Odinga. President Ruto, I am confident that when you consider the agreement that you have between the party ODM and UDA, that both of you witnessed, that this will be fulfilled, because that will keep the legacy and spirit of Raila burning and burning and burning and burning. The other character of Raila Amolo Odinga, other than being brave and courageous, was that he was a peacemaker. Raila was a peacemaker. And even today, we can see that Raila can bring Uhuru together, and Ruto is here as president. That was the true spirit of Raila Amolo Odinga, that the nation should keep talking together in unity and as brothers. Finally, I'm one of the people who believe that we must keep the party ODM. You must keep the party ODM. Remember the ideology of the party ODM. There's a huge delegation here, including the governor from Tororo, people from Gulu. My friend Olara Otunu, I think, is also in the house. We welcome you. But Olara Otunu, during Pinluo, when His Excellency the President and President Museveni was here, he spoke in Luo. And I want, if you have anybody near you, to translate what I'm saying. Ni joluo wangi kitwa. 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 In that spirit of the Luo nation, that spirit of Luo nation is like we like speaking the truth. We like speaking the truth. We like living in peace with our brothers. We like inclusivity. We are against those who are trying to tear Kenya apart and speak the language of division and tribalism and ethnicity. Woe unto you! So, President, I urge you, even as we speak about unity, let us not kill political parties. Political parties are the foundation of democracy. Any arrangements we enter into don't kill political parties. In 1963, political parties were killed, and it took us 20 years to fight to revive political parties. So jothurwa awachonuka geno ni wabed gimoro achiel, odu en odu, od meru kataka chwer mane odu, wabed kanyakla, wati kanyakla, mondo Kenya obed gimoro achiel. I thank you so much, Mr. President.
All right, now, allow me to interrupt the pace at which we are going, because the time is spent and we've been here for long. We have senior statesmen in our midst, including our retired president and the retired president of Nigeria, and we've kept them for long. The people that I call to come and speak, please come, and all of you come here. I'll also stand here, say something. We need to bring this to a close because we also want to respect the church. I have seen very senior bishops here who have been with us since 9 o'clock. CS Oparanya, if you're here, CS Joho, CS Badi, and CS Wandai. 1 minute each, just eulogize, and then we go to the next step. And this time round, I'm not going back to my seat.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto, Mama Aida, and the family, together with the Greater Jaramogi family, I bring my condolences. Baba was particularly many things to me. He was my father figure. He was my mentor. He was my advisor. And above all, he was my role model. I must thank the Almighty God for granting me the opportunity throughout my adult life until Baba's untimely demise to work very, very closely with him. Some of the things that we went through, there were good times, and indeed there are also bad times. But the bad times were too many. Some of these things I can only perhaps in the future record in a book. As I conclude, as we send off this giant of a man today, let me say this. Early this year, Your Excellency, Baba Raila Odinga did pay me a visit in my office at the ministry. And he told me that work for your country selflessly, that support your government fully. He concluded by telling me, Your Excellency, that he has been in many political arrangements. He has been in many political partnerships. But he has come to learn that, Your Excellency, President William Ruto, you are sincere. He also told me that you have demonstrated to him utmost goodwill. And therefore, as I conclude, one lasting tribute, the only lasting tribute we can pay to Baba and to perpetuate his legacy is to enhance and continue with the partnership that he started with President William Ruto. There are people, Your Excellency, who have worked before with Baba, but all that time, Baba ended up with the short end of the stick. Baba ended up with a raw deal. We must applaud you, Your Excellency, on this day when we send off Baba, that you have done us proud as a community of this region. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Asante.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency the President, Mama Ida Odinga, Menping, the lady whom I think the entire community should be very proud of, together with the entire Raila Odinga family, leaders who have come here. I have a few remarks to make, because this is the most difficult day of my political career ever since I joined politics. I know the reason why I've decided to be strong is that I'm aware that if I went ahead of Raila, he would be strong for me. And therefore I've decided to be strong for Raila Odinga today. But it was not an easy day. Let me say the following. Many of us here know Raila as Baba. Many know him as Jacom. Many know him as a Guambo. We know him as Tinga. We remember him as Nyundo. He is Okegonea. He can be everything. He sounds very big. But we must remember, for some of us, that Raila started small. Raila worked hard. Raila remained resilient. Raila remained patient to reach where he is. I remember in 1992, 33 years ago, when I was a student at the University of Nairobi, Raila was running for Langata parliamentary seat. He could come to my room, Block J, room 19. Later, Block B, in Malindi, Block B, room number 2. Planning on how to win Langata. That time, the politics of Nairobi was volatile and violent. There was Jeshi la Mzee, led by Fredo Mulogumo. There was in Embakasi, David Mwenje. In Kibra, in Langata, we had Kimani Rugendo over Fodasili. Very violent campaigns. All the university students from main campus, Parkland and Chiromo were in the payroll of Mulogumo. He had to come to Lower Kabete, where I was leading the student leadership, to get support to win his seat in Langata parliamentary seats. That is how Raila started. Raila is a patient man. That is why he has reached where he has reached. But let me say the second. Raila was a forgiving man. Many people here betrayed Raila in one way or the other. Betrayed Raila in one way or the other. I remember in 1996, when Raila took on Wamalwa Kijana for Ford Kenya chairmanship. All the leaders of the Luo community, members of parliament, Raila only remained with Dr. Buru Odinga, his brother. He remained with Jobomino from Kisumu. He remained with Fibasio from Homa Bay. He remained with Oruojode. He remained with Tom of Nyatike. And he remained with Owina Chola. And remained also with Ochiengbeo from Madari. All those people, apart from Omino and Fibasio, all those won their seats in by-elections. Raila soldiered on, despite the fact that the Luo leadership had deserted him. But now, he has died when all the Luo leaders are behind Raila Molo Odinga, Agwambo Tinga. I am happy that, Baba, you are going ahead of us without me betraying you. I was behind you. You are with me. You gave me positions of leadership when nobody imagined that I could lead. You made me the assistant minister in the office. You made me the longest serving chairman of your party when you were alive. You made me minority leader. You made me Minister of Finance, the first Luo to be a Minister for Finance in the Republic of Kenya. Baba, thank God that I never betrayed you. Even when you gave me the sad news that I was not going to be the governor for Homa Bay County, I still stood behind you because I know why you made that decision. Baba, will not disappoint you. I will not betray you. The only place where we disagreed and you allowed it is that you are supporting Arsenal and I'm supporting Manchester United. Allow me to say the last word, my brother in Kijaluo. Joturwa, 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 Musa wakaiwa. Kane Nyasaye oneno ka jo-Israel osetagore higni nomiyogi Musa. Musa nowuotho e bungu. Ji nondhogo Musa. Jo-Israel nomondhoge. But notero jo-Israel mogik e dho river Jordan. Kane oneno Kanaan loka cha. To kono jo-Israel ni Kanaan e cho. Piny mang'ich. Piny man gi mor kich. Piny mantie chak. But ok nachop kodu. Abro weo nu ji e toka ka. Joma biro tero u Kanaan. Abro weo nu Joshua. Abro weo nu Harun. Jogi biro kao u. Biro chopo kod u Kanaan. Budho ma wantiere ni. Raila osedhi. Awa Musa osedhi. Ang'eyo ni Joshua ni ka. Harun ni ka. Kisomo Deuteronomy chapter 34 verse 8. Tijakisomo Numbers chapter 20 verse 29. Jo Israel kane Musa to. Harun boto. Negi kwayo 30 days. Magi yuago go jogi. Wakwayo 30 days kako ganda. Mono wa mon Raila. Bang 30 days. Wabiro miyo direction. Kamo ganda luo dhiye. My last word. My last word. My last word. As a community, Your Excellency. And I want to tell you this. Don't be shaken. As a community, there is something we believe in. That a leader, before he dies, a leader knows his death, but he doesn't talk about his death. He will show his people, before he dies, what he wants to be done. He will show his people where to take everything that he has. Raila showed us. Raila showed us before he died that he wanted us to be in government. As a community, as a party, we will be in broad-based government. We will support broad-based government. We will work with you. Mara ayud thuolo mamoko aywago osiepna. Lakini wawegi kanyo. Wawegi kanyo. I want to leave you with one verse. That is Luke chapter 9 verse 49. When Joanna came to Jesus and told Jesus that Ruth waneno jomoko ka riembo jochiende to giluongo nyingi to wakwerogi nikech ok gin achiel kuomwa. To Yesu nokone ni uneno utimo marach. Utimo marach. Utimo marach. Ng'ata ma ok mon kodwa en ng'atwa. Ng'ama ok mon kodwa en ng'atwa. En ogandawa. Nyasaye matelu. Osiep na nini maber. Osiep na nini kikwe.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Mamangu, Mama Aida, and the Odinga family. Your Excellency, let me confess that kwa muda mrefu, I have never been in a situation where I have struggled to think of what I'm going to say about someone. And I will not be, Your Excellency, nimeona kama kuna ka contest of some sort. Who was called last? Who spoke about what? Who was assured what? Who was informed of the unknown? But for me, Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity. Number one, to pray for Raila Amolo Odinga. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Your Excellency, I was a very young man. I was a very young man from Kisauni, where nobody knew me or had an idea of who I am. When I developed the ambition of wanting to become a leader, Your Excellency, there's a guy called John Maya Ndiwo. He was living in Mombasa, nikamwendea nipeleke kwa Raila. Babangu hajakuwa kwa siasa, mamangu hajakuwa kwa siasa, shangazi yangu hajakuwa kwa siasa, Hassan Joho hajulikani na mtu yoyote. I walked to see Raila na akanibeba mkono. Nikawa mbunge, nikawa governor, na sasa mimi ni waziri. Na mimi, Your Excellency, nataka tuchukue fursa hii mimi mwenyewe kibinafsi. Nimwombee Mwenyezi Mungu Raila aende apumzike na kutana na wazee wetu mbele ya haki. Na lile la muhimu, Mbadi said here that he has never betrayed Raila. I want to tell Mbadi, you are not on your own. Mimi, I have never betrayed Raila. Akiwa hai, and I assure you, I will not betray his cause hata akienda mbele ya haki. I assure you. And some of us, mimi, siwezi kuwa mahali ambaye Raila